Hey guys, Jamgear here. Today we'll be reacting to the Kanker sisters, King's Bond sisters by Swiggy, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Now, I grew up on Edit and Edit. I'm a big fan of it. The Kanker sisters were a menace to society. Like, literally there was no one in the cul-de-sac that could handle them at all. The only good thing they were something to be feared, but you know when I respected them and gave them their props? The edited movie, the movie that ended the series. When they saw what Eddie's brother, big brother, was doing to him and why he is the way he is and everything, it was immediately on sight. They handled him properly. They had to actually hold him back because the main one who loved Eddie was way beyond pissed. So yeah, it would make sense that they will be classified as a King Von sisters or so. So without further ado, let's get into this.
We've seen them in various forms across this channel, but today I'm about to introduce you to a group that's probably worse than the Rowdy Rough Boys. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, today I present to you the Kanker sisters, and we are here to see just how hard of a crash out they are. So put my stars on the board, and without further ado, this is their story. Now, before I bring this case to you, I must remind you of the power of dumb characters. You see, the Kanker sisters are one dumb character times 3, because all of them have the combined IQ of like 1. And so what you're about to witness is basically the power of 3 Eds, but with a thorn in their shoe instead of a pebble. So we start off with the Kanker sisters sleeping in their homes when they are woken up by someone breaking into their house. And honestly, you probably already know who it is, because when they go into the kitchen, there is a bite mark on the table, like something out of a horror movie took a bite out of this goddamn table. But the weird and low-key scary part about this is these girls were blushing over this.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Somebody just broke into y'all house and y'all sitting there like my type of man? So they walk into the living room and see May staring like she done seen a ghost. And when they look up, their prize ship in a bottle is gone. And them girls was panicking to the point that they were asking, what's the number for 911? Yes, they are that dumb. You see where I'm going here, right? But as she's trying to call the police, Lee comes over and breaks the phone and says, nah, we about to get him back in blood. And boy, the way they slide, you think King Von came back. So the next day, Rolf is over here riding on giant meat.
Yeah, I know.
When his goat just stops, like pauses out of sheer fear of the way its animal instincts are basically telling it, you about to die. And Wilfred is over here losing it because he know he can't run fast enough from what's on the goddamn way. And when Rolf puts a fried chicken leg up to his ear, cause don't question the son of a shepherd, he packs all of his animals into the basement and prays for their souls because the Kanker sisters are in town. So Eddie and Double D get called to Kevin's house to get Ed out of the fridge, and when they get Ed, he has a ship in a bottle on his finger. The same ship in a bottle that was on the Kanker sisters' wall.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Ed broke into their house, took a bite out of their table, and stole the dang ship in a bottle. And as they are leaving Kevin's house, outside the window is the Kanker sisters wrecking shit. Just look at how Marie walking like she knows she about to terrorize the neighborhood. And as they are out there tearing stuff up, they run into a house, and I kid y'all not, within 5 seconds, the house gets demolished. And I can't even say just 1 star here. We gotta go ahead and put them at 3. You gotta call the army at this point, because not only did they drop a house, they were destroying the very street that was outside of this house with the force of their crash out. The kids was out here running for their lives. Jimmy ran so fast that he was looking out the window watching Sarah scream for her life, and as he's watching his best friend scream for her life, he shuts the blinds.
If you saw what they were doing, yeah, you would run too.
Jimmy was in there like,
Wouldn't let that shit happen to me though.
but it was about to be him. because they kick Jimmy's door off the hinges, and look at how Marie walks in after she says, let's just find it the hard way. Y'all, I think they might have killed him. And while all this is going on, Eddie and them is oblivious to the destruction happening right over the goddamn fence. And all this is being caused while they are trying to get the bottle off of Ed's finger. But as Ed is running from them to try to put soap on his finger, because apparently that's evil to him, explains a lot, the Kanker sisters are over there sliding for that bottle and wiping folks off the map. Lord, poor Kevin. So as Ed is over here taking his friends to his house to get tape and get the bottle off his finger, the neighborhood looks like a war zone. Property destruction. You can't tell me not one casualty is somewhere in here. And the kids is running for their lives. Cars flipped over, and you mean to tell me these idiots don't hear any of this going on? They had the neighborhood so shook that even Sarah, the demon child herself, was hiding from them. And in the history of this show, Sarah...
Here's the thing. It's the Kankers, then it's Sarah. Wait, correction. It is the Kankers, then Sarah. Like, Sarah's not on their level by no means necessary. They are a force to be reckoned with. The only other characters that I could contend them with, or even say they're in the same realm, is, what are they called? The Ashy Chicks from Proud Family. That's their equivalent. Granted, I know the Grove sisters, I think, they're not on the same level as the Kankers, but they're in the same ballpark. Sarah, who's in the same show as the Kankers, not so much.
Has only been scared of one other thing, and that was Ed with a pebble in his shoe. And boy, oh boy, when they get their hands on Sarah, they tie the girl up in a potato sack and tie her mouth shut just to stuff her in the corner of the room like she light work. Nah, man. Nah, bro. She's shaking like she's scared for her life. And while they are tearing up her room, they start talking about that ship in a bottle. And man, Sarah starts to remember that just before they got there, she saw Ed with a ship in a bottle on his finger, and tells the Kankers where to find them. She basically just set her brother up to die. Yeah, so as they over there trying to twist Ed's finger out of the bottle, Double D gets a knock on his door. And when he opens the door, the Kanker sisters are standing there looking at him with murder on their mind. And so Double D calmly closes the door,
wait for it,
puts the chain on the lock,
almost there,
and screams at the top of his lungs that the bottle belongs to the Kanker sisters. And immediately Eddie says, fuck that, every man for himself, as the Kanker sisters break through the door like monsters and snoop them out. And the funniest part about all of this is that they are so evil that when they are sitting there listening to them hide under the sink, they twist the knob, and not even the kitchen sink wanted to deal with them because it just spits them out. It saw what they did to them other houses, fam. And as I'm sitting here like, oh, they lives are over. All they do is twist the bottle off Ed's finger and start boxing over who can hold it. Yeah, man, go ahead and put them at 5-star crash outs, because hell nah. Put them in whatever maximum facility we got, lock the door, make sure they can't use their hands, feet, or teeth, and give them a good 25
This is the light work of the Kankers. I'm gonna be honest with you, there's worse stuff that they've done.
But anyway, subscribe if you're new, watch this video next, and until next time, stay swiggy, baby.
Alright, so I'll hit that subscribe button. I'll like it. So yeah, guys, that was the video. As I said, this is kind of light work for the Kankers. They've done more. They've been involved in more. So this was a good little thing to get introduced to them if you've never been introduced to them. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all next time.